Now, if he starts his journey with that same humility, okay, I do not see it all. I need to get over this thing that I see it. If he breaks his intellectual barrier, which is also memory only, he breaks his intellectual barrier and he opens himself up to, okay, there is something more, I'm missing something. Then he starts towards the last part. He starts doing his Jagat Mithya journey with more sincerity. He attempts to see that the person or jiva cannot subsist any longer after the recognition of nothingness and nobodiness. Nobodiness is for Atma, nothingness is for the world. There is no thing out there and there is nobody out here. So this becomes more and more clear for him. Then this whole idea of body is continuous drops. Yeah. And there is one Atma which could be an observer of the body or the world. That also drops. Yeah. So then he started moving correctly in the correct direction. Yeah. He is the honest seeker who is now walking the path honestly, sincerely. Only because of one humility, that yes, there is something more that I don't know. Yeah. So, again, question for yourself. Am I an honest seeker and have I accepted that I do not see it all yet? I see that I keep shuttling between ignorance and knowledge. It means there is something missing, no? Yeah. Do I have the humility to accept that, okay, I must have been in a hurry earlier, but no, now I'm going to take it slow. I recognize everything as just an arising from an embedded impression, a conditioning. That conditioning makes me slip. Yeah. And then that conditioning also disappears. Am I able to see after it disappears, there is that little gap, and I can squeeze through and recognize, oh, the gap is the background. But am I still enjoying this side of the gap where I feel that, oh, there is little bit of joy in this world? Yeah? Only if you squeeze through the gap to the other side, you see that the jiva cannot subsist any longer. There is no jiva. Then he clearly sees that the illusion of the body wave can be separated from this ocean of Atma. Because the Atma is not a gap in between jiva arisings, in between body arisings, but it is the truth. It is the ocean. Then the separation happens easily. Clear? At the Ajatavad level, I see the truth. The complete truth, not in bits and parts. The complete truth. Yeah, so I gave you all three. Yeah, Srishti Drishtivada, Drishti Srishtivada, and Ajatavada. At Ajatavada, what happens? There is this clear seeing that, oh, there are only arisings of the person. There is the arising of the person, but I am the background and I constantly am at the background level. This arising is only a knowledge idea. Knowledge means it is not true. Yeah, like a movie on the screen is only knowledge of a story. If I go and rip the screen, there is no hero or heroine standing beyond that screen. Yeah, so it is only knowledge idea of this hero, knowledge idea of this heroine, which is playing the character of A and this is playing the character of B. So I see the character and I see the hero and heroine also. Is this very clear? I see both very clearly. And I just see it as one scene which comes, it plays for a little while, the scene disappears. Next scene comes, it plays and it disappears. It is the knowledge of the scene. Yeah. Which means what? There is knowledge of the entire scene, which means the world. The world is only knowledge. There is knowledge of the character in the world, the role that he or she is playing. And that knowledge is also simply an idea. There is no story happening there. And one more thing, one level above, the witness of that character, the real hero or the real heroine. That is also knowledge. The knowledge of the I thought, the knowledge of the witness. I do not get caught in either of these. Then only can I claim I have come to the other side, where I have seen the clear separation between the body wave and the Atma. Is this clear? Instead of rushing ahead, I will stop here for today. And you go deep into this and you analyze, become very clear. Do I really see myself as clearly from the top of the mountain? Do I really see that when I was ignorant, right in the valley, this is how it was, this is the conditioning? Do I see when I climbed up halfway up the mountain, this is the conditioning, this was the body notion, this was the Atma notion. And now that I'm at the top, or at least attempting to get right to the peak, can I look down and see that I have crossed these two major obstacles on the path? I may not want to rush and claim I'm at the top of the peak. I don't want to put that flag up there yet. But am I up above the Drishti Srishti Vada level? Yeah. And can I look down and recognize the obstacles at Drishti Srishti Vada level that still can pull me all the way down to the valley? Yeah, if I can look back and recognize this obstacle means I have crossed this milestone. Do you see this? If I cannot look back, maybe I'm still stuck here. It is still not behind me. You have to recognize what is it? Why is this illusion still subsisting? Why can't I accept that there is no joy in this world? In fact, there is no world. There is nothingness there. Why can't I accept this truth that there is nobody here? Why do I still want to be somebody? It's the want that is the problem. Do you see this? You cannot be somebody. Nothingness can never become somethingness. Nobodiness cannot become somebodiness. It's only an idea. Yeah, the dream tiger was never born. You cannot say it was born and then it died. No, it was never born, never existed.